few months ago, my grandson Micah asked, "Papa, can you buy me a claw machine?" I told him that's ridiculous. It would probably cost over $5,000, but I would try to build you one. Not having a clue, I went to YouTube and looked for a DIY on how to build your own claw machine. I hit pay dirt right away. The credit for my creation goes to a group of guys known as Claw Craziness. Their DIY gave me concise instructions on how to build the thing. I followed their video and studied it many times, and the result and experience was absolutely amazing. After purchasing all the Ryobi cordless tools I could, I put on my safety glasses and quickly got to work on building the frame. My biggest credit goes to the Ryobi Hot Glue Gun, greatest accessory tool I ever owned. It just made it so easy, particularly working alone. Having the right tools, it was fun and quick to build. I assembled it all over Memorial Weekend. I bought the wood at Home Depot and had them cut it for me. Claw Craziness only gave me one dimension to work with from their video, but I problem solved the rest and ended up with a nice looking box that looked like your everyday claw machine arcade game. As my predecessors had done, I fashioned two half-inch aluminum rods for the support and the back and forth motion of the gantry. Working with precision, I installed both rods completely parallel to each other and exactly at the same height. The gantry went into position like a nice fitted shoe. Next was to build my own joystick and launch button box. I used half-inch ply with a metal plate on the top for a smoother finish. The wiring was tricky to figure out. What color wires controlled front, back versus left, right, but after some trial and error, I got it right. Once the frame was built, my next challenge was to figure out the wiring nightmare. The hardware, consisting of the traditional gantry, joystick, launch button, sound system, and motherboard, were all purchased as a package from a retro arcade supply house back in Missouri. It was very intimidating at first, particularly where all the wires were supposed to go and what they served. But once again, I problem solved and somehow got it all together. Unlike my predecessors who fashioned a pull-out drawer for the motherboard, I designed a slanted pull-out front panel and mounted both the motherboard and power supply to the inside of the panel on level wood bases I built for both. This provided easier access, as every time you unplug and plug in the unit you need to reset the switches. The unit's motherboard is very customizable with settings for claw strength, drop depth, coin play, music selections, and much more. After 2 days of procrastination, I plugged in the power, and to my delight it worked perfect. What? Yes, it worked perfect. And with joy, I picked up my first prizes on the initial test runs, and it was an amazing feeling. Then a close friend of mine who owns a shutter and blind shop picked up the box and had it painted for me in a nice pale blue. The finished product does not yet have the light package installed inside, but I have installed the plexiglass panels on both sides and front, as well as the inside area where the prize drops out. The inner pieces are glued together at right angles and then glued using mini metal angles to the floor of the prize area. Again, all hail the glue gun. The outer panels are adhered using Velcro, and the plexiglass itself was purchased at Lowe's, and they had the exact sizes I needed for all my openings, so no cutting was necessary. Instead of using a coin slot, I installed a normally open, normally closed flip switch. Each flip of a switch produces one play credit. Again, special thanks go out to my friends at Claw Craziness, and here is a link where you can learn more about them. I hope you enjoyed my video, and please give me thumbs up or thumbs down, as well as any comments below. Thanks. This is Jeff Pollock in Valencia, California.
No, we have to win a certain stuffed animal, I see. Oh yeah, we have to win a certain stuffed animal. Yeah, we have to win a certain stuffed animal.
Oh! Well, you moved it.
Yes, get that purple thing. What is it going for?
This is Gianna's pile. And this is Micah's pile. Go.
For the monkey?
I'm getting Peter Rabbit.
Can't get Peter Rabbit, he's too close to the wall.
I'm just gonna shift it.
Oh my God, why don't you just
Yeah.
shake the whole box?
No, you gotta shift. Oh, Peter Rabbit!
Let's put these up on the TV. Which way do you want to go? Tell me after your turn. Come on, Jenna! Okay, so
Papa,
do you want it short or lower?
we need you. Yeah, hold the camera.